How's it going this week? This is going to be a better week than it was the previous 52 weeks. Okay? Because you know what? My preseason is already over. My preseason was 3 days long. We're on to the next year. And just like the next year, 2019 is coming to a quick close. I cannot believe it's been a year since I've started doing this. And I know you might be thinking, dude, you only have 5 subscribers. It's not about that. It's the fact that I took the time out of my life and dedicated myself to something. And you might be saying, this is below average comedy. This is bottom feeding comedy. This is picking, what do they say? Picking the bottom at them, whatever. Well, I don't even know what I'm talking about this week. But hey, last week, I should have a full 20 minutes of solid gold here because last week I was just reacting. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a reaction channel. I'm just going to sit here and watch you. Well, I won't be. I was going to say watching you watch me watch something, but in reality, it'd be have you watch me watch something. Isn't that insane? That's an insane. What is that? An insane just avenue of YouTube you could go to is that there's people who just literally watch stuff. It's kind of like watching the commentators. If you're watching an NFL game or NBA game, any kind of game, and you're watching the commentator watch the game, how odd would that be? How odd would it be if you went to a basketball game and you sat in front of the commentators and just watched them talk about the game, but you could still kind of see the game, but they have to pause the game every 30 seconds or so that they don't get copyrighted. I don't even know if that's how it works, but I do know how this works. Isn't that right, DJ Khaled? DJ Khaled, go ahead and get us in it, please. I've been waiting. Please, hurry. Oh, jeez. You know what? You think you know a guy. How much more money does he need? Like my shirt? Well, if you're listening to this in audio, you can't see my shirt. But it's cool. Trust me. Alright, DJ Khaled. I wonder if people or just think I'm a lunatic because I sit here in a room by myself and I shout out a person who I will never meet and will never meet me, and I act like that they're my fictitious DJ that I have on standby for my videos. But hey, that's how it works. That's how you do it in the creative world. How creative can one person be? Because you're sitting here watching me thinking, man, this guy is made of creativity. You know what? I hope one day that my dementia kicks in because I hear the word on the street, the word around the water cooler is that if you have dementia, your creative outlet goes up because the other side of your brain's like doesn't know how to tell yourself not to do something. So your creative side of your brain just can really get out of its shell. The crab, the what's that thing that gets out of its shell? The whatever. The crabs get in and get out of their shell, right? Huh? Crab shells? Yeah, that's a thing. Why don't turtles get rid of their shells? Why don't you ever see a naked turtle running around looking for a new shell, new home? Outgrown that one. A seashell. I don't even know what I'm talking about this week, but I do have a funny story. So, I live in an apartment complex, right? You know, like normal people who live in apartment complexes. I'm just a guy. I just live there alone. I'm just trying to mind my own business, okay? Buddy comes up. I'll say he's a buddy. I mean, I've known him a while. He helped me get the apartment. He's a pretty good friend, right? That qualifies as a good friend, right? It's like I didn't know him my whole life. He's not a best friend. You don't have to know a best friend for your whole life. I mean, I didn't mean to throw that out there like that. Like if your best friend, you've only known your best friend for a year, that they can't be your best friend. I'm wrong for that. Sorry, I apologize. But a friend at my apartment complex comes over to my apartment. He said, "Hey, bro, listen to this." Woman comes over to his apartment to hang out. I guess he got catfish, right? I'm assuming that he met this woman online. That's how it works because he's never seen her, and he just was talking to her and stuff. Everything was going good. He's like, he said, "Girl comes to my apartment, right?" I was like, "Oh snap!" Girl comes over. He said, "Yeah, it's not like that." He thought it was gonna be like that. Girl shows up, right? You know how in life you have those situations where you're like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna hang out with this person for a little bit, but you never met him. Have you ever done that? Has anybody ever is that how Catfish the show works? Because you don't know they're a catfish, right? I don't know if this qualifies as a catfish unless he was looking at maybe the pictures was kind of blurry. Maybe she had filters. You know how today's online world works, right? Maybe she just filtered him. He's not catfished. She freaked a black, like a filtered tip black. She freaked him. But so he continues to tell me how this girl comes to his apartment, right? He's like, oh, got a female coming over to hang out. I'm like, oh, you. She shows up. He tells me that she has a big old mole on her face, which is not, if you have a mole on your face, I'm not here to judge. This was this guy portraying her looks to me, and he looked. He told me in a disgusting manner that she had a big mole. No, not a mole. I'm sorry, a pimple. Okay, not a mole. Because you can have a mole and be okay. A pimple. She had a big pimple on her face, right? And he's like, what? He's like, wait, what? And not to mention, she's 6'2". She could be a WNBA star with 6'2". A 6'2" woman. I saw a tall woman once. I feel like every volleyball woman I've ever seen that plays volleyball, a woman that plays volleyball, right? They're tall, mighty tall, all right? And 6'2" for a woman, that's... And if you're like 5'11", this dude's probably... He's shorter than me, so he's probably 5'9", 5'8". And this girl at 6'2" shows up. Oh, he shows up with a basketball and some Jordans ready to ball. Got some... And you know she'd be the type of girl to wear long basketball shorts, because that's how that would go, right? So I guess, what does he do now? He has to let her in. He can't be rude, right? She is ready to roll. She is ready to show him her game time. Her game film, brought it. About to throw it on the TV. We're about to watch 5 minutes of hoop stars. World star hoopers. I don't know. And then, so he says they go in the house, or the apartment. Excuse me. I don't like to tell you the wrong thing. Go into the apartment, right? And he's thinking, he's like, what am I going to do to get out of this? I can't hang out with this girl now. He's obviously not interested. Plus, if a girl's not interested, what does she do? Out. Sorry. Starbucks is closing in 10 minutes. Got to get a Frappuccino. That's what girls do, right? I do that, right? But, so he's in there, goes in his room. He calls his buddy. So she's on the couch in the living room. He goes to the room, right? He goes to the room. Calls his friend. He's like, hey, man. In 2 minutes, you call me panicking and say you got a wreck or something, and I got to come get you. And let's add that you're an hour away, so I got to leave right now because it's getting late. Walks out of the bedroom, and 2 minutes go by. His buddy calls. He puts it on speaker, of course, so everybody in the room can hear. It's just them two. Put it on speaker, because you know that's what you do when you don't want to be around somebody. I hope they say something. Because you would never put your phone on speaker if you want somebody to stay around, especially when you're talking, when one of your friends call. And if you're a woman, just automatically assume that you are being played when a guy's friend calls and he puts him on speaker. That's just entrapment right there. Because no guy would ever do that. No guy would do that. So the friend, 2 minutes go by, calls, bring, answers. Hello, bro. I am in trouble. I ran off into the... You know what he told me? I don't know if his friend said this, but when he was telling me the story, he said, I had my friend call me, right? And he was panicking. He's like, dude, I broke down. I'm in a ditch. Isn't that like two different situations? Because you could break down or be in a ditch, but I feel like I broke down in a ditch. Like you just put those two together now. You broke down in a ditch. Because I feel like there was like a breakdown comma in a ditch. It's like, did you break down and then fix it and then run into a ditch? Or did you break down in the ditch? Like how? Or it's either you wrecked in the ditch or you broke down. Like you can't, am I right or wrong? You can't break down in a ditch, right? That's a wreck. You don't just break down in ditches. I'm going to start saying that when next time I get in a car wreck, I'm like, oh, I broke down. I just broke down and got in a wreck. It's like having a nervous breakdown. Bro, that's what he said. Bro, I had a nervous breakdown and I drove my truck into a ditch. Maybe that's what he said. Maybe that's what he meant to tell me that he said. I don't know. But I thought that was hilarious. And I was like, how many times? I want some stories like that in my life to happen. Why could... I just need something like that to happen in my life. And I'll be okay. I'll be able to go the rest of my life knowing that stories like that. What am I even saying? Dude, I'm so ready for this year. I was at home debating, and I have this unique ability, right, in my life. I have this unique ability to sit around and waste time, but not on important stuff, of course. I don't even know if this important. Well, I guess it's important to me because I believe that this is the one place I can be creative. That's up for debate. That's who's debating it. But this is that one thing that nobody can tell me how to do it. Nobody can tell me when to do it, where to do it. And you know what? I'm just ready for 2020 because I felt like that this year that we're still in, we got a couple days left. It was great. It was great to me. I'm really gonna get it down though. But next year I've got to do more skits. I have to use my time because I've been using my time better, but I'm still leaving time on the table. You know what I mean? I'm still sitting around searching the web, watching pointless stuff, and I need to crack that down. I need to go on my brain. You know what's about being an adult that I really enjoy? That's being sarcastic. I can't stand it. You have nobody. It's all up to you, buddy, bucko. Hey, if you're out there and you're sad, it's up to you, bucko. You know, nobody can tell you to get off your phone, especially if you live alone. Dude, 4 hours could go by and you just be like, what did I just do? Speaking of 4 hours going by, I try and watch stuff as I'm going to sleep, so it's kind of like filler time because like where my brain can't look at the phone. I'm tired of reading. Speaking of reading, I'm almost done with my first book of the year. I'm trying to get it done. I'm going to read it again next year just so I can get a better understanding of it because it's like, to me, it's like watching a movie again, right? And plus, I'm not a good reader, so I feel like I've missed quite a portion of the book, which I also listened to it on audio version, but I was like, I want to read it again. I just want to look at words more and understand more. I don't know if it'll help. I don't know if it'll hurt. I mean, it shouldn't hurt, right? Should it? Should it hurt? I don't know. I'm hurting my brain right now thinking about it. But what am I saying? I need to find another avenue of like to add to my videos, my collection, because I don't really want to do a review channel. You know what I mean? Because review channels, they're popular. But I'm not saying if you do a reaction channel, I'm not implying that you're not creative because it's obviously working. Y'all are killing the game. But I just want to be mad creative in my own way. I have to put my creative energy out there in the world. You know? I mean, what more can I do? I can do way more. I could say that. But I don't know. I think I just put myself in a position where I have too many ideas going at once and I don't work on any of them, if that makes any sense. Like why am I not putting my creativity from my brain on paper? I'm bad about writing stuff down. Man, how many things can one guy be bad about? You know? I mean, lately I've been having a fear of going to prison. I think it's because I've been watching this guy, his name's K-Frog TV. And he did like 5 years in prison. And nothing about the guy. But it's just that time that he had to spend away in prison. I'm just like, 5 years in prison? Then you can go to 10, 15, 20, so on. You're just like, does anybody else have a fear of going to prison? Not that I am doing anything to go to prison, but just a fear of going to prison in general. But once you think about spending 5 years in prison, 5 years? 5 years? I couldn't imagine it. Oh, what kind of person does that make me? Am I okay? Am I normal that I just like when I go through the movie theater, did I say that right? Movie theater, I get nervous. You know why I get nervous? I don't know why I get nervous, really. I think it's because the movie's so damn loud. I can't, like, you know how when stuff is so loud, you don't really understand what's going on? You're kind of like, am I okay? You know, like when you ride around those buddies that listen to music way too loud? Because I'm past that. Okay, I'm like, my age limit is past listening to music loud. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I want to know what's going on around me. I don't even know if that makes sense. Man, this whole podcast episode is not making sense. Not making sense to me, not making sense to you. But I don't know. I'm supposed to be funny. After 52 weeks of doing this, you would think I would have some insight of what I'm doing. Some insight more to how to do this. But sometimes it's still hard coming in here by myself and gathering my thoughts, especially when I ramble too much. I also speak way too fast for my brain capacity. Like, my brain can't handle what... Is it possible to think faster than you can talk? Like, I don't want to sound like I'm Einstein or anything, but when I'm in my brain, when I'm thinking, I can say all the words. All the words I'm thinking. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like when I'm in my brain and I'm thinking about a sentence I want to say out loud, and then I go out to say it out loud, I'm like, where did I fuck up? Oh, I hope you understand what I'm saying. My brain works way faster than my body and my mouth. I'm still gonna say it's the Hertz appliance, Doctor DePooplis. My dentist, orthodontist, don't want to be rude. I don't want to offend his occupation. I think he's a orthodontist. I don't really know. Still a dentist to me, bud. And you were mad rude. You remember me, Doctor DePooplis? He was mad because I wanted to get my braces. I don't know. Was he just trying to cut another check from this poor guy with his braces? He's been having braces for 6 years, ref. Speaking of ref, I saw Eastern Michigan, the quarterback from Eastern Michigan. Oh, what a flop of the year. Just as the year is ending, right? Which the quarterback is wrong for Eastern Michigan that punched the ref. He was going for the player in his defense, and the ref stepped in to break it up. It's a good old-fashioned, that's like a wrestling scene. Like, you know how the ref comes in to break it up, then the guy actually hits the ref, and then it's all for the show. Well, let me tell you something. This ref could have been, he is trying to get signed by the WWE today. Dude, I watched that video 35 times, even in slow motion. I watched it. And so Glass, what happened is Glass, the quarterback from Eastern Michigan, went to hit the ref, right? I mean, went to hit the other player. They were talking trash. I guess, I don't even remember. I'm assuming that Glass and them were about to lose. So Eastern Michigan was about to lose. And the other team was talking mad stuff to him. And he was like, oh, I don't like that. So he hit one guy in the face, turns around, take 2 steps out of the way. Another player comes up and says something. He goes to hit that guy as the ref is pulling up in between to break it up. And he's just open hand trying to slap his helmet like, dude, get the hell out of here. Get out of my face. I'll break you like glass, is what he was saying. And ref rolls up in between them, in between the scuffle. Bam. He gets slapped like more on the hat, like pushes everything off. And the ref just falls out. And I don't mean to laugh. It's unsportsmanlike conduct. Glass should be never allowed to play in the NCAA football again. Ever again. And the ref, oh, what movie is he going to act in after that performance? Jeez, that was ridiculous. He fell out like he got knocked out in the 12th round of a boxing match, man. His jaw was made of glass. Do you see what I did there? Oh, man, I can't believe this year's gone. What are we going to do? What are we going to do for this next year? I really, I want to try to do what I was going to do this year and do a video inside, like, so I'm going to do this once a week, right? That's a given. This is every week, bucko, for as long, and if I end up getting hit by that bus that I always talk about, you know what I'm saying? You know how people like you say, hey, why are you smoking? Oh, I could get hit by a bus tomorrow. Well, if you don't and you live the next 40 years, you're fucked. In 40 years, you're going to be like, I really thought I was going to get hit by a bus. But that's like my whole motto in life. Because, you know what? I want to get to that point where I'm okay with getting hit by a bus tomorrow. And what I mean by that, I mean that I just want to be able to say I tried. I want to be able to say I tried with the time that I had. The one life. You're not, if I get hit by a bus tomorrow, or I die at old age at 88, 89, I don't know. If I die up there, I just want to say that I used my time wisely. Because I used the past 2 years wisely. I feel like I've done all right. I feel like I've been doing things. I felt like it. But, before that, I was like, what am I doing? Does anybody else ever wonder? Like, I'm scared sometimes to even ask my friends, like, you ever just wonder? You ever just wonder why we're here? What we're doing? Why are we here hanging out? Why are we going to the movies? Why are we doing anything? Why do I have to go to work to stay alive? And I don't even know why I'm here. It's kind of like being born in a world, right? You're born in a universe where you don't know what's going on. You get older, you go to work, and you go home, you go to sleep, you start a family, and you just keep that rotation going. Just keep the rotation going. Is that all? Are we just stepping stones to the future? Is that what every generation is? Are we just stepping stones to the future? I wonder about that sometimes. Like, am I really here just to work? Or am I here just to be creative? Am I here just to watch TV? Why am I here? Why am I at Starbucks right now? Why am I here doing this? Do you understand my question? Why? Am I allowed to ask why? You go to some places. I can't stand, like, you go to some churches. You ever been to a church and you just say, hey, why did you do this? Why was this happening? Why? It's in the book. It's like, okay. You know? Can we ask why? That's all I'm asking. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But I hope your week was as good as mine, and we're gonna keep it going. Next year, I'm really gonna keep it going. You know, next year I'm really gonna open my door to opportunities. 'Cause you know what they say. What do they say, bud? You know, I really need to have a guest on here soon. And I realized something. Gaston is that guy in Beauty and the Beast. I said Gaston last week, a couple of days ago. Gaston is that guy in Beauty and the Beast, right? Am I right? Oh, and what else is going on? Oh, I've been eating terrible. I went to a place called Mr. Beast today. Balled out. I really need to get back to it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, but I need to get back on that. I'm gonna try to get down to 175, like I said the other day, like I keep repeating myself, and we're just gonna keep it moving. We're just gonna keep pushing, bud. Oh, so I have to figure out more this year than I did, or next year than I did this year. All right, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? That I got to keep it going for next year, because you know, what, isn't it crazy that like on the online world, like prison channels are really making a come up in the YouTube world, which is fascinating to me. I'm like, do you? There's more creativity in a prison channel than most of what I've seen on YouTube. That's all I'm going to say. Dude, like, I think what I'm going to do next week or two, I have to do it early. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to do this next week, and I don't get to it. I wanted the K-Frog TV. Go search that. He did this, he does a prison channel. He did 5 years. I said that previously. He did 5 years in prison, right? And he did how to make a homemade cake, right, with honey buns. I want to try it, and that's my goal. I want to try that next week. And I'm going to do skits, but it's winter where I live right now, so I'm not trying to use that excuse, but I have camera equipment that I can't get wet. I don't have a GoPro. I have a No-Pro. I bought a camera for $35. Still haven't used it. I also have this webcam that I said I bought 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I still don't really understand it. I don't understand what's going on in it. Like, it's all messed up. I think my camera's way better. I just wanted the ability just to be able to, like, see myself and all that, but whatever, man. I guess I'm just gonna end it here because I'm really just rambling right now. So this is another week. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Make sure you're checking these videos out, right there. And DJ Khaled is gonna get us airlifted out of here with the outro. Have a good one.